All right, welcome. We are into our next section of development, and we're going to be talking about how do we develop our morals. So the top part, you're going to write moral development, and we're going to just jump right in. Remember to pause if you need to listen to what I gotta say. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible, but definitely make sure to pause and write these things down, okay? So what exactly is morals? And morals are basically determining what is right from wrong, okay? And when we start developing this is typically during our childhood and adolescence and hopefully on, okay? So to be moral, you must think morally and then also act in that manner, all right? Now, this is a stage theory, which basically means, according to Kohlberg, because that's the guy, sorry, backtrack. So who do we need to know in this section? There's a few people, but your main guy is going to be Lawrence Kohlberg because he's the one that created these different levels and stages of development. And the stage theory is basically that it doesn't really change. You have to start from the bottom all the way to get to the top. Okay, so it goes in stages as we develop. Sorry, not sure what the heck happened there, but there it is. All right. So there are three different levels of moral development, okay, according to Kohlberg. Now, there are different levels, and then within those levels, there's like these little, I guess, everywhere it's different. They'll call it stages, levels, okay? Doesn't matter. What you need to know is, luckily, is the main words, which are these right here, which I just basically erase that, the P, but there it is. Okay. That's what you need to know for this class. But within there, just know that there's different levels. Okay. So the first one is going to be pre-conventional. And pre-conventional is basically starts around age 9 or before age 9, sorry. Okay, and this one is they focus on their self-interest, but, right, so they do things right or wrong based on their own interests. And here they're going to obey the rules to avoid punishment or to gain rewards. Okay, so this is basically just about rewards and punishment. Okay, the second level is going to be conventional level, and this one is starts at about early adolescence, and this is when they start um, following the laws and rules to gain social approval, okay, or to maintain social order, right? So we know not to steal because it does affect, the social order of things. It's against the law, So let's say that would be an example of conventional. Okay, we don't speed because we know it's dangerous, it's against the law. Okay, we'll look like speed demons. All right. Then the next one is post-conventional. And then post-conventional starts about adolescence and beyond. Okay, doesn't always have to start at that specific age. And this one is basically our actions reflect the belief uh, in basic rights and self-defined ethical principles, right? So here you typically will see like your social contract, right? What's right for everybody. And then the next one is more of a individual principle of ethics, okay? And the famous a study that he did of Kohlberg is the Heinz study, in which it's a story, we'll talk about it, but it's basically a husband that his wife is dying, and there's this special medicine that some guy is selling. It's super expensive, and he's like, hey, I'll pay for it. I'll pay, a certain portion. And the guy's like, no, you need to have all the money. And then so the guy ends up stealing. The husband steals the medicine, and the whole question is, was he morally correct in doing that, or was he not, right, to save his wife? And we'll go into that conversation a little bit more. Now, you need to know that there is a lot of controversy when it comes to Kohlberg's moral development, and one of the main things has to do with culture. It's limited to certain cultures, and it only focuses on societies that prize individualism. Okay, that's one of them. There's going to be another lady I'll tell you now soon that you need to know as well. Okay. Next little subtopic is going to be moral intuition. And the guy you need to know there is Jonathan Haidt. Hadif, however you say it. Sorry, guy, butchering your name. But then what his the whole thing was that he believed morals is rooted in our moral intuitions, right? Which is our gut, quick feeling of knowing what is right and wrong. And then that he says that our mind also makes moral judgments quickly and automatically. So we kind of determine, okay, this is the right thing to do or not. And he says it's also run by moral emotions. Okay, then we have our girl, Carol Gilligan, and she is going to be a major, major person. You need to know her when it comes to morals because she's going to actually test or criticize Kohlberg's study. Okay, and basically what he's saying is that what she was saying, it had to do a lot with like genders, specifically women, right? So that she was saying that women in society, our morals are developed more, they're tied to caring and relationships with others. So in society, she was saying it's encouraged that males to be more assertive than females. And then she says that females were more willing to forego their own beliefs to benefit the majority. Um, and then, so obviously, what she's saying in her later studies is that females are going to, or women in society are going to choose their morals are determined a lot by the others, okay, in society. Because what Kohlberg was kind of saying is that he was saying in his studies that most women never got to post conventional, okay, and why men did. So she had a lot of discrepancy with that. Okay, then we have Albert Bandura, which is, as you guys know, he's that social psych as well as behavioral of observational learning. And he has the component of the social part. And he basically says that the social aspect of moral decision making comes more from a cognitive approach, right? It's not so much society, but it is more of a thought process and what is right and wrong. Okay. Then we have moral actions. Just put that on the side there. And this is morality involves doing the right thing. Okay. So you can't just be like talking about it. What are you going to do about it? And of course, it also affects your social influence and um, and we'll talk a little bit more because a lot of times, especially now on social media, there's a lot of people that are making these videos of like helping others and doing the right thing. But then the question is, why are they recording it? And they have all these cameras in front of these people. Let's say if they're helping homeless people, and it's kind of like, what are they doing it for? Is it the conventional, right? They want to look good, or is it because it is an innate post-conventional stage or level that they want to do what's right for humanity, even if they have to break the laws. Okay? And that's it for morals. See? Nice and sweet. I'll see you guys later. Bye.